There we go. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to the studio. Happy Thursday. Today I'm picking up almost exactly where I left off yesterday because I didn't come back and get really anything done last night because we were tired and hot and sweaty and smoky after doing all the raku stuff. But we've got the raku pieces cleaned up. We've got some of them spoken for, and Daniel's gonna work on. We've got pictures of them taken and edited, and Daniel's working on getting them on the website. So hey, Pink, hey, Kira, Janet, and Santana. You can see I'm working on yours again. Just got a few of these though. Do we have a Kiba back there? There he is. Hey, buddy. I don't trust him around a drink. There's ash everywhere. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it. Oh yes, please do. Because we've got the three different colors here. Do people know what color they're getting? They have no idea what colors yet, and they're still not going to know because the colors are going to change before they see them. If they watch today, the colors, they will look nothing like the finished pieces. Somebody's impatient. Here we go. Come on, buddy. Ready? Ready? Oof, jump. There we go. I've got my workout for the day. Oh my gosh, what is that? That is awesome. Oh guys, have you seen? I think we've got some new emotes. I think we have. Look at it. Look at it. It's Trix. No, no, that's Minnie wearing a witch's hat. It's Minnie with a witch's hat. So somebody please, there's the lurks. Like somebody please use a lurk. I love it. Yes. That is my new favorite. The pumpkin lurk is amazing, isn't it? We got those today. We did get those today. And if you want a four-part Tux eye roll, that is the tier 2 emote. And that is awesome. If you need if for when Hamster tells a really bad joke. So we're like an official stream, we're like a real streamer. We have holiday emotes. The lurking in the pumpkin is the best. I don't know the lizard though. I was so happy about that lizard because Minnie, that's what she does. She catches lizards and she brings them in. So that's our new that's our snack time, lunchtime emote. Mud magic. I didn't even know what he called them. Okay. Buddy, I hear you over there, okay? I hear you. I see you. I know. You're gonna use it everywhere and confuse everyone. Hee hee hee. It's so great. It just makes me smile.
Told you I had a surprise you didn't know that.
Right? Yes, I approve.
That's our
Tier
tier
2.
two. I thought that that would be good for a tier two.
Breezy's that you like to splatter on some of the cups? Oh yeah, move my drink out of his reach.
Mm.
That's what he wants. He hears the rattly ice.
Oh,
Hmm.
sorry. Oh, well, he moved his face towards my hand. I didn't realize that I moved my hand and I punched him in the face. Sorry, buddy. Everybody approve of the new emotes?
I think everybody approves.
What
They
about
are
the sub
epic.
badges?
Can y'all see the sub badges? Did y'all notice the sub badges?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, okay. See, I can see them. I know what they are because I know what they are, but I hope they translate well. Right? Because Trix is in the mug, but Kiba isn't because he's too big. Yes, Kiba don't fit in a mug. So which one is which? So I know Colleen's would have to be the 3-year badge.
That's two.
That's 2 years. Okay. Colleen,
3-year is mini in a teapot.
3-year badge is mini in a teapot. Dock out. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the resub.
And then,
So we're gonna in a minute. Like dock out, say something so we can see your sub badge because we got the new sub badges in. Yay! We got emotes.
oh, he's got the first, so he does it.
Oh,
Right
okay. You've got the first star, so it shows that instead of your sub badge.
They should be able to see the sub badges. I think Founder's badge is better. Dockout beat me to it. And Founder's badge is better.
Say founder's badge is better. Well, there's only like 5 of those per channel or
25.
something. 25 per channel.
25 per channel.
Yeah, we were very excited to get those today.
She's 4 months from 3.
4 months from a 3-year badge. 3-year badge is a mini in a teapot.
And 4-year
Hello.
badge is Tux in a copper yarn bowl.
So the 4-year badge is Tux in a copper yarn bowl, and then 5-year, which is coming up next month,
Which is what you asked.
bad advice. Can you pick which badge you show? You're supposed to be able to, but I don't know where.
It's under channel settings or something. It's near the chat. I don't remember.
Somewhere near the chat.
Yeah.
6-year, yeah, well, yeah, 6 years is the polka dotted mug. So what's the 5-year?
The one you asked me to make the 5-year?
I don't remember. Is
You
it
asked
is it
me.
a tankard?
Yes.
Okay, so 5-year is the the cat in the tankard.
It is tricks in a tankard.
Bad advice. Yes, pick a topic.
Tricks in a tankard.
Tricks in a tankard.
3 years, damn it, Janet, because you've got mini in a teapot.
Ooh, there it is. Really bad food safety advice.
Got it.
Okay, ready?
In the before times, can you guys hear me? Okay, they can hear me. Okay. In the before times, we did this thing called traveling to shows where I could drive and have to be at a uh, other location than my house. And at these times, there were things called gas stations. And these gas stations is where you filled up cars for more than, the mile to drive anywhere. So when we would drive, sometimes I'd get hungry. And I definitely recommend the food at gas stations because, it's a quick stop. You don't have to worry about it. But sometimes they have sushi, and to keep them, for longer, they always like keep them in the freezers or keep them in coolers really cool. So I always recommend just leaving it up on your dashboard for like a day or two and then eating it. Then it's nice and warm, it's flavorful, you don't have to worry about it.
Let's hope you've got a couple of gas stations to stop at on your way back. And Colleen, thank you for the resub. Despite that, despite the joke.
As a food safety professional, that is bad advice.
uh, you got what you paid for.
Oh, Colleen got a tier 2. See, told you people would like that.
Yes, that's perfect. I like the top part, just the top part by itself.
And Amanda knew nothing about that. I've been planning that for months.
Oh yeah, he told me, he's like, I got a surprise for you, and you don't know about it.
You gotta be clear.
That's great.
I may have to rename them because they're clockwise, and I may need to do it. Yeah, Colleen's got it. So
Okay.
it's like 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So if too many people have problems with it, then I'll change it to 1, 2, 3, 4, left to right. Or you
Love
do
it.
what I did and just copy it,
Yeah,
and then you're done. Come on, that was a good idea.
that's a good idea. Yes,
We,
that's what that joke deserves, or what that bad advice deserves. The epic eye roll.
they asked for bad advice on. You can't get worse advice than
Whew.
leave out gas station sushi for 2 days and then eat it.
Very true. Very true. You are not wrong.
You just
He was like, I ain't got enough pets yet. Ooh, that purr.
so yeah. Now that everybody's complained for so long that we didn't have the updated sub badges, I have sub badges until a year from now.
We are good. Fat Peanut's gonna be torn. Why?
I I told you that gives an incentive for the
Yeah.
tier 2. We're gonna leave the normal eye roll. Oh, she uses the Tux eye roll all over the place.
Oh, okay. Yes. It is still a good one. It is very special to me.
I know, and that's why I don't like to do that. And I was like, I gotta do it before, in case nobody sees it. So that's why I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw you go, oh my god, what is that? I love you.
I do.
We didn't have a
No, we
multi-image
didn't.
one,
Yeah,
and I was like,
we
what?
were talking about doing multi-image ones, and I'm like, somebody was like, well, we need to have like a multi-piece lizard one or something, since we find lizard tails everywhere, or no, we find lizard like tail-less lizards everywhere, lizard parts. But that one was good. And Minnie eating her lizard. That's perfect. That is perfect.
I'm there.
Yes.
I'm there.
Lizard parts. How many days have you come in to find a lizard head in the cat food bowl? I have. More than once.
Right.
Because they put it in the food bowl to save it for later.
And thank Baban Illustration. She's been
Yeah, and
awesome.
all of these were made by Baban Illustrations. The new emotes and the sub badges.
And the new T-shirt design. What?
And the new designs for what? Screens
T-shirts?
and beaten
What?
t-shirts. She's working on all kinds of stuff. You really want Minnie eating a lizard on a mug? Yeah, that we might need to do that. Or pins. How about pins? Stickers. The possibilities are endless.
So basically, what happens is it's blue, green, red paw prints. The six for 1, 2, and 3 months. 6 month is rainbow colored.
Okay, 6 month is now rainbow paw print. So we still have the 1, 3,
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3,
3 month, and then 6 month,
6 months.
and then 9 months is our mug, and then a full year is Kiba next to that mug.
So 9 months is the mug. 9 months is a mug, and then a full year is Kiba next to the mug. It won't let you take off your first badge. Huh. That one is better anyway.
I definitely.
And then 2 years is tricks in a mug, right?
Yes.
2 years is tricks in a mug. 3 years is Minnie in a teapot. And then the 4 years is the which one?
Minnie in the teapot. 4 years is
Tucks in a yarn bowl. Tucks in a copper yarn bowl. And then 5 years is gonna be the tankard.
Tricks in a tankard.
It's under identify in the non-mod settings.
So yeah, all of those are live and good. And then within the next month or so, we should have screens and new T-shirts.
I think within the next month we'll have new screens and t-shirts.
Everything people put in for the September, we put straight into these emotes and stuff. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for supporting us for so long, almost 5 years now.
Because emotes ain't cheap.
I think it's about time we got some stuff together.
Right?
Hey, Knitter Girl.
Yeah, Knitter Girl's got the 1 year. Yeah, that's the full. That's the 1 year with Kiba next to
Yeah,
it.
mm-hmm. Hey, Moose. It's actually warm in here today. It's like 80 outside, and then we had the kiln going last night. Right, you know how Kiba's next to the mug? Because there ain't no way Kiba's fitting in a mug. Minnie and Trix can fit in a mug, but Kiba can't. They're right, buddy. Thank you, Doc Out. We're pretty good. Shoo. Busy. So we only have seven of those copper pumpkins that we did last night that are up for grabs. The other seven, there was 14 altogether, so the other seven have been claimed. Wendy, thank you for the sub. Welcome and enjoy the brand new emotes. We just got some new emotes in. We got some new sub badges. It's an exciting day. We finally updated all of our yearly sub badges. Now you have emotes that lurk. Oh, there's so many good ones. And now we've even got like seasonal emotes like a real streamer. We're coming up on 5 years in style. We're almost at 13,000 follows, and we got new emotes. So have I sculpted anything other than the cups and bowls and stuff like that? I've done a little bit of everything, but I most of the time I spend my time on making things that sell. That I've taken orders for. But like in school, I was a sculpture major, so like every part of the pieces of things here are things that I've made. Like so, when I do the animal bowls and have all the different faces for the different animals, I sculpted those out and made little press molds out of them. I think at one point I did like a witch's face. Stereotypical. I like wrinkly, like big wart, big hooked nose with a wart on it and everything. Made that into a yarn bowl. But I mostly just work on the product line of stuff that I'm selling. And for now, I'm happy to do that. I like making things that are already sold. Moose, we just got them today. We just got them today. We have new holiday emotes and a couple of brand new ones. There's a what is the one with Minnie's lizard? Is it called Snack Time? I don't know what the name of it is, but that's what I call it, Snack Time. Nope, you're just in time. Mud food, yes. Yeah, the one that the giant Tux eye roll for those really bad puns is a tier two. That emote is your spirit animal, the mud food. You know, people that make emotes, or I've got to be like, you want me to do what? You want me to draw what? I feel like that when I say, I want a cat with a eating a lizard. That's what I want. All right. It's kind of like me saying, I'll put whatever you want on a mug. Are you sure? All right. Are you sure you want it to be that color? Yeah, we got Christmas emotes too. We got Thanksgiving and Christmas emotes. Just like a real stream. So today I'm picking up almost exactly where I left off yesterday and putting the glaze in the medallions here. Some of these take a little bit more care than others, but we're almost there. There we go. By the time I'm done with them, I've got a nice little process down for doing these efficiently. Yeah, Bracy, thanks for stopping by. Still got ash everywhere from last night. Paul was showing off the candy bowl. Yay, I saw him. He had it the other day, too. Oh, thank you, Knitter Girl. snowing. And see, I got my sandals back out. It's 80 degrees today. It's actually kind of humid here, which feels really good after it's been dry. Really, Wendy said your orange and black pumpkin yarn bowl will probably stay out all year. Halloween is your favorite, and it is cute, isn't it? Yeah, I was happy with how those came out. We've only got one left, and I figure like if it's the week before Halloween and nobody's claimed it, I guess it's gonna come home with me. Oh yeah, oh Pink said, yo, your pumpkin is gonna live on your desk all year long. Maybe dress it up for the different seasons. You also have like a reindeer that's made of wood from an apple tree that used to be in your parents' yard. So you leave it out always. You don't know. I just really like it. That can weather all seasons too. It could just be a regular deer and not a reindeer. Yeah. So Knitter Girl, on Halloween it gets colder and foggier. Does ceramic break in -40? You know what? I don't know. I've never tested -40 Celsius. But I would imagine like just my first thoughts is that it depends on like how fast you reach that temperature. If you just leave it out, it might not. Like going from, I mean, if some of these pots can handle going from 1400, 14 to 1800 degrees to room temperature without breaking, then it should be able to handle it. But I'm not gonna act knowledgeable on that, like because I'm in Kentucky. I've never experienced that type of cold. So in this kiln load, we're gonna have about like half mugs and half yarn bowls. And this will be first of many. I'll probably stagger between doing a few glazes and doing another bisque and kind of, going back and forth, getting everything done. Breaking up the monotony. We got a lot of stuff to get done. What is negative 40 Celsius? I know you're a Celsius. What is negative 40 in Fahrenheit? Besides, really cold. I know it's really cold. I think the coldest I've experienced is like negative 10 Fahrenheit. No, no, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, 10 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still negative, below freezing. And that was when I was up in Yellowstone. Same thing. Okay, then yeah. So it's horribly cold, horribly cold. It was so cold they canceled schools because the heat couldn't keep up. Shoo. Thank you, Knitter Girl. The same time they had to close schools because of the cold, the pipes burst. This is one of the Harry Potter mugs. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Yeah, moves that's like here. If there's a hint of a flurry, they cancel school, because it might be the only snow we get all year. Really, it's because, it freeze out in the county areas and it can get really dangerous, even if it's not bad in town. Hey, Jade, welcome. I'm doing some of the prep work for a glaze right now, just filling in the medallions, and then I'll put wax on them, or put wax on the medallions and on the bottom of the mugs, and then I will start actually applying the glaze to the pots. I need to figure out what color this guy needs to be. I'm assuming he's going to be green, but I just need to check and see. Yeah, there they don't close schools if it gets cold, right? It has to be something really horrible. It is. It is Misty Forest. It's a bowl that says, "Not all those who wander are lost." Yeah, oh yeah, you live in Tucson. It doesn't get cold there. That is where That's where Daniel grew up. That's where my husband grew up. The Wonder Hamster. He was just talking last night is that he wished he could have some of the good Mexican food that he remembered having there. He was craving some homemade chili Colorado. Oh, you've seen snow in Tucson like once? Hey, Pipsqueaks! You made one snowball before you were 12. Yeah. Between Tucson and Southern California. Almost. There we go. Not all those who wander are lost. Yeah, it was snowing bad in Amarillo on one of your cross country trips one year. The only people out on the road were the truck drivers and you, yeah. I doubt they're used to snow either. If you're if you're from New York, you don't say Houston the way they do in Texas. I'm trying to figure out how else you say Houston or how they might say it in Texas because it shouldn't be too much different than how I'm saying it, right? Yeah, let's try to spell out phonetics. It's so funny the way that so many places have different pronunciations for things compared to the way they're spelled. But I always go with how the locals say it because there's always reasons. Whether it's the language, the original language of the people who settle the area, or the origins of the name. There's a street in New York City spelled the same way, but they say Houston. Is it kind of like Rodeo Drive? It's like there's a road in Nashville that's called it's spelled Demon Ruin. That's how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Demumbrian because of it's a conglomeration of some of the original settlers of the area. Moose is painful to your native Texan ears, yeah. You say Houston, yeah. I can see that with the Y and the H. It's like there's so many towns named after Lafayette, but half of them are pronounced Lafayette or Fayetteville. Yeah, it's like Versailles. Yeah. Yeah, I know some of the names in Pennsylvania I've had to learn how to pronounce, and all the Native American tribes in New York area have like cities and towns named after them. Yeah. Oh no. What? So what is it? Is it Lidditz? Is that how you would say it? Lidditz, not Latitz. A creek is it's like dogging it, kind of dogging it, kind of dogging it. Is that how you say it? There's a group on Facebook that has anybody follow It's a Southern Thing because they'll do little like episodes every once in a while of how do you pronounce place names. It's like here is this. Can you get it right? How do you think it's pronounced based on the spelling? Really? Okay. Yay. All right, throw another one at me. Munkol. It translates to my butt. Yeah. Kind of like Grand Teton Mountains. I'm gonna go get Trix in since she just jumped on the roof. She makes quite a thud. Kiba and Minnie are keeping an eye on the kiln. I got yelled at. Should have had my mic on so you could hear her yelling at me. Okay. Okay. Yep, on the housetop, Trix did trod. Uh, Trix lost her collar. Okay. I gotta go up in the front for a second. Yeah, Trix lost her collar somewhere, so we had to get her a new one. So we got her one with little skulls on it. Really, I knew Kentucky had some pretty bad names. Yeah. I have to think of what is it? There's a river in Pennsylvania that someone we know named their business after. Yakagani. Yakagani. And it doesn't really. It begins with a Y, but it doesn't really look like any of that word. But I had to learn how to say that one. and Conshohocken. That one, yeah. And some of the names in Florida are just as bad. There's like Thonortasasa is like a main exit all in Florida, and I remember that every time we go through. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but that's how it looks. If you drive through Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania, you get to Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Uh, yeah, I forget the difference in high. There's like highways, freeways, and like interstates. Like there's a technical difference between some of them. Freeways. It's like, do you have a median between them? How many lanes is it? Is there a side road? I forget all the technical differences. Aren't highways usually like within one state if they just go through one state? And hey, Lassa. Here we go, finally. That was a very thin impression. Hey, Tricks. Oh. Lassa has the 4-year badge. Lassa has tucks in a copper yarn bowl. Yes. So if you haven't noticed, we finally got our new sub badges in and our new emotes. A highway has intersections, a freeway has no intersections, it has on ramps. Okay, that's the difference. Look at your sub badge. Oh, reload. Isn't it great? It's the Halloween lurk, and we've got other holiday ones too. We've got Thanksgiving and Christmas ones. Can you not see it? And Minnie with her witch's hat, and Lasso. There's a new food emote that I expect you to use every time you go to make supper. Minnie and her lizard make me happy. Hey, Black Wolf Magic. Should make an emote for coffee too. Yes. It'll be a while before we get another emote though. So we got to get to what 350. We've had quite a bit of a subpocalypse. So I'm happy with the ones we have for right now. Making a new dinner tonight. Is there a cap on how many emotes you can have? I think there is, but I'm nowhere near it. You made a new recipe the other night that you were really excited about and you hated it. Oh no, what was it? We've been eating a lot of soups lately just because it has been cooler, but now like I don't know what I'm gonna have tonight because it's warmer. Meatball spaghetti bag. That sounds good. Not all those who wander are lost. Nashi sausage and squash thing. It sounds good. Was it just too spicy? I'll never forget the time that I was trying to make just Indian curry. I was trying to make that, and I got the spices wrong because it said use a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and I used a tablespoon. Daniel loved it, but I couldn't eat it. I was hurting. Hey, little girl. Gnocchi? I never knew how to say that word. I never have known how. Really, gnocchi. Gnocchi. Well, now I do. Thank you for correcting me. 60 emotes sounds like a good limit. Hey, Ray. that's the mugs. And then the bowls I've got to do. So Raspberry Tea, just send me an email about it. Like if it's something that you want on a medallion, like a certain graphic or just a certain glaze scheme, let me know what you're thinking, and I'll tell you if it's possible or not. Because I can make anything into a medallion. I just don't know if that's what you're meaning. That's no moon. That's my yarn stash. We got a couple of these. I actually have one of these in stock already, and making a couple more to send to another customer of mine. Yeah, that's the one you have. You have a big one though. These are going to be the Starry Night. You like big skeins. You should have gotten the one that says "I like big balls and I cannot lie." I've got one of those back here. I'm putting on a that's on a bowl that I'm going to be glazing. No! Your Mandalorian mug met an untimely end. Oop, nope, it goes over here. What happened to it? Was it dog related? Oh, Bentley stuck his head up on the counter when you were doing dishes and knocked it into your hand as you was putting it down on the drying mat. Oh, and it fell into the sink. Oh no. We have a few Princess Bride inspired yarn bowls. Hey, Julie. Come on, Trix. Come on. She's thinking about it. Oh, there isn't a mug big enough for my hooks. I could that. That's a challenge, is it? Is that a challenge? Hey, little girl. Ooh, I don't want to get my hand caught in there. The inside's as good as outside for a nap, right? Yeah, my big giant mug. My yeah, the mug bigger than my head. I think she's just dusty. Yeah, no, she's got a little bit of clay or dust on her ear. She does have a few little white hairs speckled through her, but yeah, no, she's not got white tipped ears. Yeah, but you need to see them to see the sizes. Yeah, because crochet hooks tend to be shorter, right? Yeah, pink. No, I've seen people do that. Yeah, that's you saw a Potter on Instagram testing the shipping packaging. So he put a few things in a box and just threw it on the ground. Yeah, because that's what's going to happen to it. It's going to get dropped. It's going to get, if you've ever been to a distribution center and seen the conveyor belts and how many things fall off of the conveyor belts onto the ground, yeah, it's kind of scary. I think that's technically the official UPS test for a package. Like they say, drop it from like 12 feet off the ground, and if it survives that, then you've packed it well. Yeah, glad you only ship squishy stuff. Yeah, that's easy. There we go. Those four are done. We got a couple of Ravenclaw bowls. I've got a lot of yarn bowls I'm going to be sending to somebody, but I don't have them all bisqued and they're not going to fit all in one glaze load. So I kind of picked out some things. Like I've got a lot of individual orders in this batch, and then I just picked a couple of colors of things. I did the Starry Night bowls, and I've got a lot of denim blue I'm getting out. So I picked out the denim blue things, and there's usually some type of rhyme or reason to why I choose the colors I do, but that's why this time just whatever colors I was getting out, and it ended up being all of them. I plan sometimes like just be like, okay, I'm going to do only two colors in this kiln load, and then like, oh no, I've got this one thing I need to make in this other random color, and okay, and then this one too. All right, I'll do three colors. Okay, now I'm up to six colors, and why even try anymore? Your husband finally took the Harry Potter house test, and the traitor was a Ravenclaw and not a Hufflepuff. I've never actually taken it. I always say I'm a Ravenclaw, but I probably am a Hufflepuff. And we got some striped bowls in here too. You got a Gryffindor and a Slytherin. My brother's a Slytherin, so I guess there is that possibility. Hey, Spook. Good afternoon. There we go. This is the perfect one to have on a yarn bowl. Because I like big bowls and I cannot lie. Makes me giggle every time. You have a Hogwarts graduation certificate. It's framed on your wall. That's awesome. I did miss them. We had the green dragon in a while ago. Now we got a prancing pony. In the proper size. Because this is a 20-ounce mug. So it does come in pints. Hey, Felgar, how are you? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the studio. I'm prepping for a glaze still. We've got a few more things to work on. Or to put some glaze on, and then I'm going to get out the wax. Pipsqueaks, you hadn't missed much. Still working on filling in my medallions here. Hey, Zora. You know, it's not for everybody. Do you have a favorite book series? Because that's what I like to do when I'm here in the studio and not streaming is listen to audiobooks while I work. Because so much of this is kind of repetitious. It helps to have your mind have something for your mind to chew on while you're working. Oh, you gotta drive to Orlando tomorrow. Is it a kind of a boring drive? I don't remember because it's changed so much since I've been there. You had a nightmare the other night that you kept having to repeat a 5-hour drive. Oh no. Those are the worst nightmares is when you do something so intense during the day and you just keep reliving it at night. Well, you gotta like you're getting a lot of snow then if you've got to shovel it already. I think that's it. Nope, there's 4 more mugs over here. Red and black. Going just north of Orlando, but still, it's a long trip to take every week. It's a full 8 hours of driving every day. Going to go make dinner, yay! And you use the new emote. Yeah, so if you haven't seen, we got our new emotes today and our new sub badges. This is one I hadn't done in a while. One of the yarny ones says, "If I sits, I knits." What color should this one be? It doesn't have to be any specific color. Maybe it'll be sweet pea. All right, I think I'm done with that for the most part, maybe. Vino, whoa, you got a new fish? What kind? And good afternoon. It should be pink. I am making one pink mug today. I'm not going to make something pink and send it to one of my wholesale customers unless they specifically ask for it because that might be hard for them to sell. All right, what color am I going to do first? I don't need to do colors yet. I need to put wax on things. So we're going to wax the bowls and the mugs. I need to trim this a bit. There we go. Much better. So the wax is pink. We add reddish. We add food coloring to it so I can see what I'm doing in case I splatter it somewhere. Oh, you had like a fish for 7 years? Whoa. I guess I don't know how long fish live. It's great, isn't it, Colleen? It just makes me smile every time. The giant eye roll. Add a little bit more water to this. So there's a lot of prep work that goes into putting the glaze on the products that has nothing to do with the actual, application of the glaze. But it all goes into making a good looking product. Yeah, snakes live that long too. Wow. I know aren't like a lot of birds the longest living like pets. Like a lot of birds will outlive their people. Oh, is Viv lonely? Oh, she's just senile. Hey, dragon. Birds and tortoises, turtles. Talked about animals that live the longest, pets that can outlive you. All right, and then we also have, so those were the medallion mugs or bowls, but you may not have seen me do many of the striped bowls. What we do here is put, this is just masking tape we've put on the bowl, and these are going to be black stripes. So when I'm ready to start glazing, I will dip these completely in the black glaze, and then take the tape off to reveal the white clay, and the I won't glaze where the tape is, so it'll be a black and white striped bowl. Yeah, the only reason I know a little bit about the birds is because Mercedes Lakey is one of my favorite authors, and I've heard her talk before, and they always talk about birds, and several of her books are about birds, so it makes sense that she knows so much about them. But they used to, and then maybe they still do, run a bird sanctuary for things just like that. You know, an owner passes away and they have a parrot or something like that. They will take care of it until they can find it a new home. Yeah. Oh yes, I've been a big fan of hers for a long, long time. And I've gotten to meet her and just listen to her talk at Dragon Con. Yeah, dogs, cats, and hamsters. Yeah, you might have geeked out so hard you could barely talk to her. Yeah, I've done that before. You can't really don't have time to say much to anybody. Just thank them for being there. I remember I actually, like I said, thank you for being here. I love your books or something like that because she was one of the first like sci-fi authors I ever read, you know, and so she got me into sci-fi and fantasy. And she's like, oh, don't tell me that. Makes me feel old. Red, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Hey Red, I'm doing pretty good. How was your stream? Trying to be productive, but I don't know if I'm being that good at it right now. Gotta touch up a few letters here on my mug. They got a bit smudged. Oh no. Sinuses have been bad this year. I don't know if it's because I don't know if we're finally getting some of the poor air quality that California's been dealing with or what, but like me and Daniel have both been living off Mucinex. Honey crisp apple cider. We will be jealous. That is seriously one of Daniel's favorite things is hard apple ciders. We keep saying that every year that we've gone up to Rhinebeck, New York, that he needs to go up to the Angry Orchard and visit it, but you know, there's never enough time to do everything since we're there for a show. Allergic to cinnamon? My mother's allergic to cinnamon too, but I know it's horrific. All right, stretch your legs and hydrate. I need to do that too, though probably with something better than Coke. Coke Zero. That's what I forgot to do today. I need to make another doctor's appointment for my knee. So we found out something interesting that like I fell what about a month ago and like busted up my knee, and it's not really gotten any better. I've just been dealing with it. Um, but when I was on Mucinex for several days, my knee quit hurting. And I didn't know why. I'm like, seriously, I could do everything and nothing hurt. But I don't know why. But Daniel's like, I bet it's because you were so dehydrated from being on Mucinex that some of the fluid that's been on your knee was not there. So, like, maybe it is time to go see the orthopedic people. I don't want to. Anybody have experience with that type of thing? I thought I'd done just about everything I could to my knees, but I found something new now. This is what we call osteoarthritis. Oh no, you have problems with cinnamon too. Hey, boys, mom. Good afternoon. My mother, like, it's so bad. Like she loves cinnamon, and she used to like she would get cinnamon everything. Like like the dentine gum or the cinnamon gum that's really hot. She would like chew that stuff nonstop, and just at one point it started like blistering her mouth. So she can't have like a great deal of cinnamon. She can have just like a little bit. So it's like she's the person who will eat the outside of the cinnamon roll because it's not got much cinnamon on it, and then I get the middle, the good part, because she can't have it. Maybe you take a Mucinex. Do we have any birds in here? I'm working on your mugs. Yeah, those cinnamon atomic fireballs. I could never handle those. My father did though. Yeah. Only bards, no birds. Oh yeah, your insurance approved it. Good. Hi, Minnie. Whoops. I think I'm getting a phone call. Daniel was looking for something at the house and seeing if it was here. Because we get most things delivered here now since we're here during the day. And so we took a lot of stuff home today that he's where he's working on a project. And he thought he'd forgotten something. What is lymphedema? Is that where you swell around your lymph nodes? Or swelling caused by the removal of lymph nodes? Fluid in the legs specifically, gotcha. Daniel's mom had that in her arm because when she had breast cancer, they removed the lymph nodes in her, I guess, around her armpit, and and so one arm was always swollen. I'm sorry, you gotta deal with that. Shoo. I've got these three pumpkins. Should I glaze them in the electric kiln? The reason I have them here is because the on the two small ones, the stems came off. But I can put it back with glaze, and it's not going to go anywhere because of gravity. And you'll never be able to tell. Should what color? If I was going to do these, what color should I do them? I've got two small ones and a big one. Thinking about making one of them the mana blue. The um the steins are 45. Yeah, hunting for Christmas presents. We have a listing up for them, but it's like we need to put some pictures on it. I think we just put the listing up for somebody to buy one specifically, but we need to put options on it. The spa by you has the drainage massage, really? See, Pink, that sounds like a massage that would do you some good. It sounds like one of those deep tissue massages where you feel like you've been beaten with a stick after you get done. They say it's supposed to be really good for you. But you feel like you should be bruised afterwards. But if it gave you some relief, it might be worth it. Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah. We've had an Accio coffee, and now we got an Accio tea. Keep calm and quilt on. Is it worth it going in and having it drawn off with like a syringe, the fluid, or is it just too much for that? I remember having that done when drawing fluid off of an injury before. It's because it's swelling in all the tissues. It's not just one area. Yeah, so it's harder to get to. Yeah, I bet. I'm sure you wish you could. Yeah. I don't know if I said the reason I'm putting wax on this. This pink is wax I'm putting over the medallion and on the bottom of the pieces. That way the glaze won't stick to these areas now that I've got everything looking the way I want it. And so when I dip this in another color, it will the glaze will just run off of that area, and I won't have to sit there and scrub the glaze off the bottom of all these pots. And that way I won't waste that glaze too. It can just flow back off into the bucket. This is the first one of these I've made. This is a Tangled needle holder. So the needle holder is basically very similar to a travel mug, same amount of clay. I just make it a little bit wider at the top. And this is going to be gray. But it's made, I think I made this on stream, didn't I? It's just slip trailed texture on top of the mug, making it look like a tangled ball of yarn. But it is my favorite texture to make. I need to do more with it, but I don't know what. Like, I would love to do something like this texture and just have it be that and not have any pot there, but it would be so fragile, you know? And I don't know how to do that, so. There's one for the dying sun. These are going to be the bloody, the red and black, the poisoned apple, the green and black, and then the sweet pea. Yep. So if I glaze these, well, I'm glazing these tonight, and I'll probably be doing some of this tomorrow too. So they should come out of the kiln on like Saturday night or Sunday, so I can send them out on Monday. Any of them going to be orange? I don't think so. I think I've got to get yellow out, but not orange this time. Yours is not in this one. Yours is not in this one yet. Nope, you've not missed it. Well, Colleen, I think some of that's my fault too. But at least I'm not the only one who's behind. But I feel like that's kind of how a lot of Kickstarters go. I did a Kickstarter last year for a board game, and I've still not heard anything from it. So Tanari, I am glazing. What I'm doing right now is prepping some of these pieces. What I'm doing is putting a layer of wax on the bottoms. You can see the pinkish layer here, and on the medallions, so that when I do dip this in glaze, it won't stick to the bottom or the detail. It seems like there's a lot of over promising that goes with some of the Kickstarters. For my part, I overpromised what I could get done. Then they sold more than they thought they would, and then pushed it off for 2 years. So the mugs are my fault, but I'm doing them a little bit at a time. I finally told them just like give me a due date or something, or else I'm gonna keep pushing it off. So yeah, there's a lot of little nitpicky steps that go into doing a glaze. Like so, I've got all of these pieces set out here. This is mostly what's going to fill up a glaze, and I try to count out how many pieces I have. I don't exactly know. I know I've got like 60 mugs, which is half of the kiln, and then well, how many bowls do I have? There's four, 8, 10, 12, 17. I'll have around like 20, 22 bowls, and some of them are going to be bigger bowls, and that should fill up the rest of the kiln. So the 80 to 100 is kind of the average of what I can fit in a kiln, and then get it all organized here and prepped. I use black glaze to fill in the detail of the medallions I have here because this is an impression. That's what I did yesterday and I've been doing today so far is filling in all the impressions with a glaze. And then now I'm going over it with wax so that I won't just, wash it away. It's a 17 cubic foot kiln. And talking about the brighter colors like the orange is, I might. I've got to do several of the F off mugs, which you may have seen me working on. Whoops, this has got another side to it. I'm sending those up to Minneapolis to Stephen B. And they always like the bright colors. They like whatever I send to them. So I may send them that new like pink over orange. I think they would like that. The one like this. I think they would appreciate it. You still think of it as starburst? Yeah, I'm calling it tropical fruit. Oops, I missed a spot. That's one reason we put some food coloring in the wax because I made a little bit of a mark there. I missed. There we go. But luckily I can just sand it off. It doesn't ruin the whole piece. Is Spinning Sarah in here? Because this is their Twitch name too. If so, I'm doing your mug. There's one of the F off mugs. I used to call this the Kiln Good Luck Charm. Because I made so many of these that like there was at least one curse word in every kiln load. Hope now it's not a jinx. If I sits, I knits. Hey, Trix. You know, it's become a habit. I don't even know if it's like me being overprotective of black cats or not, but I try to keep them in, especially later in the evening when it gets closer to Halloween. Is that a thing anymore? Like I know a lot of animal shelters won't adopt out black cats around Halloween because people just want them and they'll bring them right back, you know? So they're like, no, we're not going to adopt out a cat just for you to bring it right back next week because you want a Halloween prop. Seeing Trix here giving me a dirty look because I'm not letting her outside. Kind of like bunnies around Easter where they don't want to adopt out bunnies or sell bunnies around Easter because people will just bring them back. Hey, little girl. No wildcatting until after Halloween. Right. Mm-hmm. Come on. Yes. There's a little bit of a purr. There's a little bit of a purr. A black blue. Oops, sorry. We had to get her a new collar this morning because she lost hers. So we got her a collar with like it's a black collar with like skulls on it. So we thought it was fitting. Mm-hmm. Oh, it would shine blue in the sun. Interesting. Right? Yeah, yeah. Poor tricks. Poor tricks. Yeah. She is purring now. So I guess attention in cuddles is not too bad. With an extra cuddle from Looper. There, this scratch is from Looper. There you go. Yep, even with all our new emotes, I'm never going to get rid of Mud Love. Never ever. Hmm. All right, so I think I've got wax on everything here. I think so. And then you want to do some of the large bowls. So the 8-inch yarn bowls. Oh nope, she's done with me. I'll put the tape on first, then put wax on them. I know the camera's in the way. Maybe you can see what I'm doing. I use a thicker tape. I guess this is a 1-inch tape. On the bigger bowls, I use a 1/2-inch tape on the smaller bowls. Maybe this is 3/4 of an inch. And I just kind of eyeball it as I go around. The green tape is a little bit stretchy. It is automotive detailing tape. And I get it at my local, what do we have here? I think we have an AutoZone. And so it will, as I taper down to the bottom of the bowl, it will start to kind of pleat and crinkle up. But I can smooth that down. Just kind of fold it down as best I can, and then use a piece of just a rubber stamp. And then just kind of flatten that down so that the glaze won't get under the tape. There we go. And then I'll put a little bit around the top. And we'll do 4 of these. And the same colors, 2 in blue and 2 in black. There we go. And so we have a big one. Need to make room for it over here. Oops, let's put some wax on the bottom. There we go. Hey, Paul, good evening. I am good. How are you? Oops, sorry. Tripped over the cat. Kinda kicked the cat. Not really, just it was a gentle nudge. Settling down for round 2 of work. Are you getting ready to stream? Nope, don't stream round 2. Still prepping. I'm on the tail end of the prepping here. I'm just putting some tape, masking tape on the bowls. And this is actually the size of normal masking tape. This is so if I run out of this, I can find it pretty easily. It just won't be as stretchy. Well, one thing I like about the masking tapes is the automotive detailing tapes, which is what this is that it comes in all kinds of different sizes. Yeah, the tape does act as a decent resist, yes. Yeah, normally the glaze doesn't seep underneath it. Every once in a while, we'll have a few little bits that get under places that are, plated towards the bottom. But yeah, if it's on a nice flat surface, it works really well. I know if anybody has like a Cricut cutter or a vinyl cutter, I've seen people make cut out different shapes and use those as a resist instead of like painting something on with wax. Just cut out stickers or use them as stencils and such. And then for the areas that are a little bit more raised, just using a rubber stamp. Just mash that down. Then we'll cut the excess off. And we have bowl number 2. Need 4 of these all together. Trix is back. She's like, Mom, I'm bored. Oh, Kiba's here too. He was like, you petted her. Hello. You gonna engage in your favorite pastime, tormenting Kiba? You want sushi, but they don't deliver. Don't tell me Daniel's bad advice made you hungry. Vampire Ice Queen, thank you for the resub. And if you're just joining us, guys, don't forget we have our new sub badges. We got those in today and our new emotes. We even have holiday emotes. Vampire Ice Queen has a 4-year sub badge. See, we finally got a 4-year sub badge, and we've got a new 5-year sub badge when we reach that point in another month. That one is Tux in a Copper Rakubo. Ha ha ha! I love it. I love Trix's lurk, whether she's in a cardboard box or a pumpkin. Hmm. She's like, what are you doing, human? I did this to Kiba once and I lived to regret it. Okay, she didn't go crazy. I did that to Kiba once and he like did this and like freaked out and started like rampaging through all up here while I was glazing, so she didn't. She's got more sense. Isn't it great? The giant eye roll. That's our 2 tier second tier sub emote. Daniel surprised me with that one because I didn't know what he'd set as the emote. For when the really bad jokes come out. So I misjudged. You make this a little bit steeper of an angle. There we go. That was Kiba that walked by. Yes, he gave up on me. trim this off, and I'll have to get these back out and put wax on them because I haven't been putting wax on them as I go. And then I can start glazing. So everything I've got on my two tables here, which you may not even be able to see all of it, I will or should be able to fit into one kiln. So what color do I start with? I'm actually thinking of starting with the iron because I have at least one piece that needs to be the fire opal. So I may do that one if nothing else because I want like two pieces. Because the fire opal needs several layers. That way I'll give it enough time to dry out. So the jade and the iron are two of the colors that I still make myself from a recipe. Sweet potato sushi rolls. Here we go. It's strips of sweet potato, tempura fried and wrapped in the nori and sticky rice. That sounds pretty good. All right, I think that's the only thing to be solid iron. This one's just going to be halfway iron. You know what? I think I just want the tempura fried sweet potato. That sounds pretty good. Sweet potato fries are pretty good. I'll let that dry a little bit. You know what? Jade pumpkin wouldn't look bad. Thinking of these little bitty pumpkins. I was thinking about making one of them bright blue. Those are going to be red. We're going to do the gray next. Because unicorn farts also need several layers. So you weren't hungry before, but now. We've been eating a lot of soups lately, but I'm thinking I want something not so warm tonight since it's been warm today. A Halloween dinner. Pot roast is a safe bet. A roast beast. We're planning a Halloween game day. Some of the lemon Oreo cream cheese truffles with white chocolate to look like eyes. I feel like I thought that was like a seasonal thing. Maybe it's more of a common thing. They don't sound good to me. I never went in for all the different flavored Oreos. Though Daniel does like the mint ones. The ones filled with mint cream. I'm an Oreo purist. Don't even need double stuffs. Now you want Oreos, all of them. I've seen videos of that with the melted and stretched marshmallows to look like spider webs. So I kind of want to do that too. But really, I know it's just gonna be end up being me covered head to toe in like marshmallow sticky. I wonder if it will be as stretchy with marshmallow fluff. I didn't know if you added butter. Do you add butter to the marshmallows? But when you're doing that with them, like you're making Rice Krispie treats, it's not about the taste; it's about the look. I mean, you gotta do some tests, right? For science. You got Halloween candy molds. Yeah, you like chocolate skulls. Yeah, I think we have some like Star Wars ice cube trays somewhere that could be fun to play with. Yeah, Triceratops, you will gladly be a guinea pig for any such candy experiments. I will be the taste tester. I volunteer to taste test anything peanut butter. Hey, buddy. All right, next I think I'll go with the black glaze. You gotta move. That's where I'm coming. The cats stay at the studio. We have 4 cats at home and we have 3 cats here. So they for the most part they don't know about each other. Except that they can smell other cats on us all the time. So Kiba is our was our first studio cat because he was the garage cat at home. Because he does not like other cats for the most part. But then we brought him here when we moved the studio here. And then, of course, Minnie came and snuck all of her crew in. Yeah, maybe we just naturally smell like cat. Yeah, we have the Darth Vader. Well, we have the Star Wars. I guess is it Sugar Skull mask. It's orange. Like I don't think we have it here right now. Yeah, you gave us a like a Super Mario Brothers. There's a Darth Vader, a cat, and then like two of the paw prints. There we go. Kind of like I want a Vader mask. Trying to let this drip off as evenly as possible. I quilt so I don't kill people. Oh, Looper needs that one. I don't know if they got any like sewing related things. Work smarter, not harder, or a work smarter so I don't hit harder. Yes. Ooh, game controller fabric. Beauty and the Beast. Is it like is it stained glass Beauty and the Beast? Because if so, I might get one of those from you. Yeah, these are just face masks for going outside. Yeah, not Halloween masks or anything. Oh, really? The pattern's pretty big. Okay, well, be kind of afraid to see what a mask has on it that makes it not safe for work. It's just dangly bits. Okay. Oh, you didn't really mean flowers. I was thinking it had curse words on it or something. Yeah, and the ones that you sent, Magic, I was able to actually like adjust it to fit my niece too, so it can be adjusted to fit kids if necessary. It covered like the majority of her face, but that's what it's for, right? Need to make some more room for myself here. You know, when I wear mine, I usually have it, hanging around my neck. Whoops. Yep, see, and that's why I'm glad I have the colored wax. Because there's a little spot right there that I missed. Scrape some of the thicker part away, and then I'll it a bit. Because I wouldn't have noticed that until it was too late. Oh, I found a piece of wax on a bowl. Oh yeah, some nurses are use the mask to hold the N95, like use that as a cover for the N95 mask. I saw somebody else specifically making N95 covers for the mask, either to make it look better or maybe just for that to hold it on. I'd not thought about that. That's a good idea. Because I'm very fortunate here that I only have to wear a mask when I go to the grocery store. You know, I don't have to wear it all day at work. So I largely haven't had to deal with a lot of those type of issues. Hey, Reb, bowls. We got about a half a kiln load of bowls here. Yeah, you've noticed that more and more, Paul. Yeah, yeah. Inserts to keep other masks in place. Oh, talking about people using like the cloth mask, like the one Magic made for us, to hold on the N95 filters, so they don't hurt your ears and stuff. But I'll do a couple of these, and it looks like it's about supper time. See, your joke earlier got Colleen wanting sushi. So no, these are special tongs. These are actually more like they look kind of painful, right? They touch the piece with 4 points, so there's minimal contact. But no, your masks are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
I say it's not wearing Monday,
Did you ever find those
no.
power
I
cords?
gotta look here. I did find somebody that's gonna give me a quote on the French drains tomorrow.
Oh, good. People across the street. Our neighbors across the street are adding on to their house, so
Since Paul's in the,
we're getting a quote on a project from them.
Paul, have Paul make sure that he's checked his email within the last like 30 minutes.
Paul, if you're still here, Daniel wants you to make sure you check your email if you haven't in the past 30 minutes. I take it you sent him something?
No.
Okay, but so it's not from us. He just wants you to check your email.
We got an email. I'm just hoping he did too.
Okay. He's saying we got an email and he thinks you got one too.
If not,
I don't know what this is, so
Twitch sent out an email to for artists. They're gonna do. Yeah.
okay. Green stripes. So I have two different greens. I don't think I have anything jade. I don't think I have many things striped at all. So I will say that the stripes. I know that not green at all, but the stripes will be the white of the clay is what's going to show through. So it'll be the glaze color and the white of the clay. And the darker green, looks like this. It's an emerald green. So there's a dark emerald green, and the jade is like this. So you have kind of a sage type green that I call jade, and then you have a darker emerald green. I can do either of these in stripes, but that's the two greens I have. Yes,
Oh,
the green is the tape. Yes, I'm sorry. No, nothing wrong with us. There was just an email sent out to some Twitch artists, and Daniel wanted to know if you got one too.
I was hoping he would. Just say that.
So what did I just glaze? This is black. So I've got one more here I'm gonna do. So this is actually masking tape. It's automotive detail tape, and it is I use it because it's a little bit stretchy. It can go around the bowls, and I'll glaze this one. And then once it dries, we'll peel it off. And so this will be a black and white bowl. I know I've had more people say that, and I should recognize the question by now. It's like, ooh, what color is that? That a green glaze? Because Mama did that too. She's like, ooh, I like that green. I'm like, it's tape. It's the tape.
Discounted yarn bowl, $5 off of that color.
Yep. I thought it might be about time for black cats to stay inside for a while.
Yeah, actually. Can you glaze those, please?
What color?
Jade, or not jade, but emerald. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna test those shawl pins that I was
Okay.
talking.
Okay. Does everyone's cat like to be the center of attention right before they clean their hind end? Oh, of course. Cats always like to be the center of attention. Always. So we'll let this first layer dry here for a bit while we're at supper.
Oh, I'm fine. You can do whatever.
Right after visiting the box, they want to be loved. So they can spread the cat litter everywhere.
Read out loud.
Tricks.
Already filled out.
Come on. I know you're bored, honey. Do we glaze everything and put glaze stock online, or do we leave pieces unglazed and wait for customers to pick a color? Both. A lot of the things, like everything I've got here, is already ordered. So we do a lot of made-to-order things. So we do a lot of that. We do put some stock online, which we're going to be putting the pumpkins up.
Uh-oh, bad pun from me.
Ooh, bad pun. So we're gonna be putting the pumpkins up that we did last night, but I do like have some pieces here that have been bisque and are just waiting for glaze. But for the most part, everything is made to order.
Let me think of one.
Okay, hamster's thinking. He's thinking.
I used my best one yesterday.
Ooh, we're getting a purr. We're getting a purr. Ooh, and bad advice. Okay, so Triceratops, you have to pick a topic. Pets. Okay, the topic is pets. Okay. Yeah, I know how to hold a cat. Proper support on the caboose. Yep. Hmm. Ooh, chin scratches. Cat petting streams are the best streams. And she knows she's good with being held. She doesn't hold on with all her claws like Minnie does. Right. So
Bad advice for pets?
bad
Pets?
advice is for pets, but the pun was first.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you will come to the other side.
We've learned it's directional.
Hmm.
So,
Here we go.
but so
Bad pun for Canuck.
for Canuck, yeah, okay. Um, do you know why I like skeleton jokes so much?
Why do you like skeleton jokes so much?
I don't know. I just find them humorous.
Humorous. Halloween themed too. Halloween themed. Yes, this is Tricks. That was a good one. That's a good one.
And then really bad advice on pets. Um, and then Halloween. No, I don't have any Halloween pet advice, but bad pet advice.
It's me to see the smoke coming out.
Right? Sure. I'm always afraid of bad pet advice because I don't want anyone to take me seriously because I love cats. I love pets too much. I always suggest when cleaning your animals to use Nair. It cuts down on the hair.
Oh, the poor things. Remember, next time you're going to give your dog a bath, use Nair. I'm getting a good purr here.
She's not sad about it.
Uh-uh. Cuts down on the shedding for sure. Yeah. Hmm. You ready to get down? You see her. Can't see her collar. Oh, he's walking towards the food, so she's got to go see if he's going to feed her. Oh, he said plenty of, he thought he would say plenty of catnip before bedtime. Yeah, no, he did good. He did good. Phew. Well, guys, thank you for watching. We're going to go get some supper, and then I'll be working on this probably still tomorrow. I may try to get a layer of glaze on everything and then do a second layer tomorrow. But then we'll get this started in the morning. But thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. If I don't see you again, have a wonderful weekend. I think we're going to raid. Who are we going to raid? C-Not. C-Not's on right now. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. And I'll see y'all later.